And welcome back out again here to Princeton as we get set for our second game of the night. It's the Princeton boys and the Albany boys in this GRC West matchup. For Albany, they come in with a record of 13-8, 3-4 in conference play. After that loss to North Harrison on Tuesday night, they'll have their hands full tonight as they take on an 18-1 Princeton Tiger team, 7-0 in conference play. Their lone loss to Crestridge at the Holiday Hoops game at NCMC, the only blemish on what is a very good record here for this Princeton Tigers team. Again, we'll welcome in our color analyst and cameraman for the night in Brett Williams. And Brett, we talked about it, a really good boys team here for Princeton. Warriors coming off a tough loss at North Harrison. They were without Barrett Worrell on Tuesday due to some sickness. He is back out on the floor tonight for the Warriors.
Yeah, Barrett Worrell being out Tuesday just kind of set the tone for that night Tuesday. Just about everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong in that one. Not only were they down a starter, but they were also down one of their two bench guys in Lucas Engel. So the depth, they're already lacking in depth. And then also North Harrison just shoots the lights out. So that was a tough loss for them here. You're hoping for a rebound soon. Unfortunately, they are playing a Princeton team that, again, is one of, if not the best team that the Warriors will play this season. Obviously, we haven't seen the Gallatin boys yet, but, you know, one of those two are
Don't worry, we get them on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, and they're coming right down the docket. So it's a tough stretch here for the Warriors. Like you said, Princeton's 18-1. They're only lost to Crest Ridge. They've won 10 in a row since then. So it would be a huge upset if the Warriors were able to come and beat Princeton on their floor. But, hey, this is why we play the games. You have to execute. Princeton has played Albany earlier this season in the Albany tournament, and that was a 53-37 win for Princeton. However, Albany did compete pretty well in that one. That was the Albany tournament. It was kind of an eye-opener. Hey, this Albany team is much improved, and they're 13-8, which is a lot better than what I think a lot of people would have expected. So these are a scrappy group of guys. We called them that countless times here on Albany TV. So they're definitely not going to lay down. Princeton's going to have to go out and earn this one tonight.
And we talked about how the Warriors had to get a win to earn a share of the GRC West Conference title. Already with that win on Tuesday night over Stanberry, Princeton has already wrapped up a GRC West Conference title, but you know they want that undefeated conference schedule with the win here tonight over Albany. We'll be back with your BTC Bank pregame as we get set for your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup and your Smith Prudential Financial tip-off. And we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so don't miss the shot. Make the clutch play at Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From fresh flower bouquets to sweet candy bouquets, they've got gifts that score every time. Check out several new tumblers and unique gift boxes that are total slam dunks. Don't wait for the buzzer. Beat the clock and bring home the win this Valentine's Day with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts. When it's game time for love, Briar Patch
in life,
delivers.
As in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton as part of your BTC Bank pregame. Remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank here for good. Let's go and get set for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri.
All right, for the boys varsity game, we're going to need the starters. First, the guests on the scoreboard, the Warriors from Albany, starting number 3, Samuel Papa. Number 4, Barrett Worrell. Number 5, Jace Palmer. Number 12, Dalton Worrell. And number 32, Shay Miller. Now, Tiger fans, on your feet, let's meet the starting 5 for the Princeton Tigers. Starting number 1, Cass Holt. Number 4, Chase Evans. Number 11, Mitchell Walker. Number 23, Lincoln Dent. And number 34, Hunter Lowry.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for the Warriors. It will be Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shay Miller for Princeton. It'll be Cash Holt, Chase Evans, Mitchell Walker, Lincoln Bent, and Hunter Lowry. As we get set to tip off tonight's broadcast, remember to tip off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396, located on the square in Albany.
Should also mention the Warriors do get Barrett Worrell back tonight, but still without Lucas Engel. So just one guy off the bench probably for most of the game, and not sure when Engel will be back.
Yeah, out with a knee injury as the Warriors will win the opening tip-off. Dalton Worrell up top for Barrett, over to left wing with it for Samuel Papa. Trapping zone here immediately, and a jump ball. Are they going to get a foul? They're going to get a foul called here against Princeton. And that's going to go against Mitchell Walker. It'll be his first, team's first. Also want to throw a shout out to Princeton head coach Damon Collins. Picked up his 250th victory on Saturday as with a championship at the Gilman City Tournament. Picked up his 251st win on Tuesday with the win over Stanberry. Papa with the basketball gets it off here for Barrett Worrell. A 1-2-2 zone. No, I guess it's a trapping man-to-man off our defense here as Jace Palmer takes it and drives in, puts it in for 2.
Nice job by Palmer there to finish through traffic.
Mitchell Walker with the basketball here for Princeton. Sends it up top. Bent over to the left wing for Evans. Down inside for Cash Holt. Sends it back out for Lincoln Bent. Top of the key over to left wing for Evans.
Shea Miller on Cash Holt. Actually, Warriors.
They're going to come out in a 2-3 zone here.
Yeah.
As the shot hits off the iron a couple of times and finally falls in. That time for Cash.
Warriors have been employing a zone a lot more just because of the lack of depth that they have right now. Kind of, you're not running around so much, a little bit easier on the players.
Palmer has it rejected away here by Holt. Walker will send it in the corner for Evans. Back to Walker, right wing 3. Drains it.
That's a deep 3. I mean, if Walker's going to be hitting shots like that, it's going to be a long night for the Warrior defense, especially running this zone.
Full court pressure put on here by the Tigers. Dalton Worrell picks it up, drives right at Cash Holt on the block. Can't get the shot to fall. Lowry will pull in the rebound. Lincoln Bent sends it to the left wing here for Walker. Back up top to Bent. Over to the right wing now to Evans. Lowry sends it back up top. Bent shot from 3. Top of the key just off the mark. Papa can't pull in the rebound as Lowry has it and then lost it. Picked up by Barrett Worrell. Barrett deep on the left wing. Going to be caught in that little trap. Gets it off to the baseline here to his brother Dalton. Waits for the defenders to go up. Then has it rejected away again by Cash Holt. Papa with it on the ground for Miller. And a timeout going to be called here by the Warriors. 5:37 left in the first. 5-2, Princeton with lead. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Barrett Worrell over to the right wing for Papa. Back up top for Barrett. Over to left wing for Dalton Worrell. Shot from 3. Drains it. We're tied up at 5.
Nice job by Dalton. Able to, he was ready to shoot when he caught it. Just caught it right in rhythm, and a nice shot there to tie it up.
Walker over to left wing for Evans. Back up top for Walker. He'll send it right wing to Bent. Left wing with it for Evans. Lowry gets it up at the high post, drives in, too strong, can't get it to fall. Holt on the rebound. He can't get it to go. Lowry comes away with it again. And coming in to try and tie it up and picking up the foul here is going to be Dalton Worrell.
It's always the thing you worry about with the zone. Number one is if the other team's going to get hot shooting, but you also worry about boxing out. It's a lot harder to box out in the zone because you don't have a specific guy.
Walker with the basketball, sends it up top, into the corner with it now for Evans. Bent over to the right wing for Walker. Cross court for Evans, open 3, drains it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough here for the Warriors to run this zone defense, especially if Princeton's going to be shooting the ball like that.
Barrett Worrell leaves it off for Palmer, right wing. Fakes, dribbles it in, sends it up top for Dalton Worrell. He'll dribble right at Holt, leaves it in the corner. Barrett Worrell shot from 3, misses off iron. Rebound picked up here by Mitchell Walker. Leaves it for Evans. And Samuel Papa kind of got in his way there a little bit in order to avoid the charge. The shot just off the mark there from Evans. Barrett Worrell drives in and gets it to go off front iron and fall in.
Nice job there by Barrett. But right now the pace is definitely favoring Princeton. They would like to speed this game up a little bit, so Albany's got to work really hard to try and slow it down.
Evans again from three. This time misses off iron as Holt elevates down to pull down the rebound. Walker baseline leaves it for Holt inside, and he's going to be fouled before he gets the shot up. Foul is going to go against Shane Miller. It'll be his first, team's second. Checking in here for the Warriors will be Zayden Palmer as he'll check in here for Barrett. Maybe just giving him a little bit of breather after coming off some sickness earlier this week. Evans with it in the corner. Up top for Bent. High post for Lowry. Into the corner, Walker shot from three. Misses off iron, but Evans there on the weak side puts up the putback off glass for two.
Yeah, a lot of offensive rebounds are made on the weak side. That means you got to have a defender there ready to box out.
Papa drives in, goes strong at Holt. Picking up the foul here is going to be Cash. It'll be his first, team's second. As Papa goes to the line for two. Samuel Papa will hit the first free throw. Second free throw attempt from Papa is good. It's a 1-point ball game. 10-9, Princeton with the lead. 3:20 left to play here in the opening quarter. Mitchell Walker, top of the key, has it knocked away by Papa, picked up by Evans. As Papa about landed in the front row, into the corner. With it for Bent. He's going to be fouled here on the drive. Foul will go against Jace Palmer. That's going to be his first, team's third.
That's not a bad foul there by Jace as he was getting beat to the rim.
Evans left wing three, rims out. Rebound pulled in by Palmer. Trying to send it there to Dalton Worrell. Have it knocked away by the long arms of Chase Evans.
Nice job by Evans. Active hands there. Bats that pass away and gets himself a steal.
Lowry, weak side, right wing. Walker from three, knocks down another from behind the arc.
And the Tigers are just letting it fly here in the first quarter.
Palmer with it right wing. High post for Palmer. Miller to the younger Palmer. Zayden on the baseline putting it up off glass.
Great pass and a great cut.
13-11, 2:28 left to play in the first. Lincoln Bent thought about putting up from three, gets it down to Holt on the block, turns around, and gets it to roll around and fall in.
Yeah, Holt's got a couple inches on all the Warrior defense, so that's going to be an advantage that they have for this entire game.
Papa finds Jace Palmer, weak side. Can't get the shot to go as it's rejected away there by Holt, and then a foul by Papa. And now the next one against the Warriors will put Princeton at the line in the bonus as Zayden Palmer checks out. Barrett Worrell checks back in. So one foul on Dalton, one foul on Samuel Papa, one foul on Shane Miller, one foul on Jace Palmer. 2:05 left in the first, 15-11. Princeton with the lead in the basketball. Lowry down inside, can't get the shot to go, gets his own rebound, and then fouled. Foul this time is going to go against Samuel Papa. It'll be his second as Zayden Palmer ready to check right back in here for the Warriors.
Yeah, couldn't quite see the foul there as there was a lot of traffic in there.
Lowry will hit the first. Blake Bears, by the way, checked in for Bent during that last break as Papa will check in now here for, or Papa checks out as Zayden Palmer checks back in for the Warriors. Free throw no good. Dalton Worrell will pull down the rebound. 16-11, it's a 5-point Princeton lead. Into the corner. Jace Palmer from three. Misses off iron. Miller on the rebound. In the corner for Dalton Worrell. Up top for Barrett, over the left wing for Jace, into the corner for Zayden Palmer. Down to Miller on the baseline. Back out to Barrett Worrell up top. Barrett Worrell trying to send it to Barrett Worrell deep on the right wing from three. Can't get it to fall. Walker on the rebound. Evans Gets it off for Bears, who puts it up off glass for two.
Yeah, got to watch the weak side there. Freshman mistake there by Zayden Palmer. A little bit late there covering the weak side and allows for the 2 points.
Dalton Worrell sends it across here for Jace Palmer. And he's going to be called for the travel at pivot foot started to slide as Lowry will check out. Walker will check out. Checking in will be Usry along with Bent here for the Tigers. Underneath the minute left to play in the first. It's up to a 7-point Princeton lead. Trying to get down that weak block there for Usry. Knocked away, picked up by the Warriors. Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Gets it off for his brother Dalton, inside for Jace Palmer. Baseline for Miller. Barrett Worrell, right wing. Back up top for Jace. Into the corner for Barrett Worrell. Down to the baseline. Dalton spins around, hits it off the side of the backboard. Steals it out of the hands of the rebound, that time of Bears. Jace Palmer inside, leaves it off for Miller on the baseline. The long arm of the law of Cash Holt made the Warriors pull that one back out. Dalton Worrell sends it up top for Zayden Palmer, over to left wing for Miller. Trying to send it down to Palmer. Knocked away, picked up here by Bent. Half-court runner at the buzzer, no good. And after 1 quarter of play, it's a 7-point Princeton lead, 18-11. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
18-11, a 7-point lead here in favor of the Tigers. They'll have the basketball to start out the second quarter of play. They will start out with Bears, Bent, Holt, Evans, and Usry. Papa will start on the bench for the Warriors with 2 fouls as Zayden Palmer will start the second quarter. Evans with the basketball, sends it up top for Bent. Over to the right wing with it now for Bears. Into the corner to Holt, back for Bears. Into the corner, Evans shot from 3. Misses off inside iron. Holt will elevate to pull down the rebound. Back out to Evans again from 3. This time knocks it down.
Yeah, second chance opportunities are really going to be a problem here if the Warriors keep letting them add up. This is a really good shooting team. You got to have them be one and done.
Usry comes away with the steal, tipped around, picked up though by Dalton Worrell. Dalton top of the key for the Warriors. Over to the right wing for Palmer. Trying to send it up for his brother Jace. Caught by Barrett here on the deep right wing. Jace Palmer with the basketball in the corner for Zayden Palmer. Dalton Worrell, left wing 3, knocks down another from behind the arc for him.
Warriors are staying in here. Just got to, when they get a stop, they got to secure the rebound. One shot and out.
Cash Holt, right wing, into the corner. Bent inside for Holt. Over the left wing, shot from Bears from 3. Misses off iron, rebound pulled in by Usry. Up for Evans from 3. No good. Another rebound pulled in here by Princeton and a foul called by the Warriors. Foul will go against Zayden Palmer. It'll be his first, team's first. Papa will check back in with his 2 fouls here for Zayden Palmer with 1:27 gone in the second quarter. A 21-14 Princeton lead. Walker and Lowry will check in after the next stoppage. Or they're going to bring him in here anyways, as Evans and Holt will both sit. Usry to inbounds here for the Tigers. Bent on a tough angle underneath the basket. Puts it up off glass for 2.
Yeah, really tough angle. Might have got fouled there, but still able to finish through contact. Nice job.
Pass to Papa, stolen away by Walker. He'll take it and put it up off glass for 2. And it's now up to an 11-point lead here in favor of the Tigers. Palmer caught in a trap. Up top for Miller. Dalton Worrell on the baseline goes right at Lowry and puts it in for 2.
Another tough shot there, this time for Dalton Worrell. Able to put that one in.
2 minutes gone in the second quarter. 25-16. Walker top of the key. For Bent inside for Ussery. Walker dribbles in. Leaving it off for Lowry. Goes up off glass for 2. We talk about how good of a team this is shooting for Princeton. Really great passers. A lot of no-look passes, just kind of trying to trick kind of like a quarterback trying to look off the defense as the pass to Jace Palmer going to be knocked around, picked off by Princeton out of bounds, and a timeout called by the Warriors. Back after this Petty Giannotto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
5.5 left to play here in the second quarter. 27-16 is the lead here in favor of the Tigers. They'll have the basketball coming on the Petty Giannotto Center timeout. Bringing it across midcourt here is going to be Bears. He'll send it over to the right wing for Bent. Up top for Ussery. Cash Holt ready to check back in for the Tigers. Bears gets it off for Lowry as the Warriors come back out in a man-to-man defense. Trying to get it down to Bears, stolen away here by Dalton Worrell. Drives right in. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Lincoln Bent. It will be his first, team's first. First from Dalton Worrell will bounce out. Cash Holt will check in here for Bo Ussery with 5:03 left to play in the second. Second free throw from Worrell. Bounces out and then bounces off glass and back in. 10-point Princeton lead here, 27-17. 5 minutes left to play here in the second. So Warriors in this man-to-man defense will have Palmer against Cash Holt as Bears trying to send it to Bent. Knocked away, kept in play by Shea Miller. Gets it off for Papa.
Nice hustle by Miller to keep that alive.
Barrett Worrell right wing. Up top for Palmer. Jace dribbles through, leaves it off for Dalton, and he'll knock down the jumper from the baseline as he's in double digits now with 11. And a timeout called by Princeton. We're back after this Petty Giannotto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Zayden Palmer checked in during that timeout for the Warriors as Zayden Palmer will check in. As Chase Evans will check back in here for Princeton. Cash Holt leaves it off here for Evans. Warriors stay in their man-to-man defense here as they get it off for Bent. Mitchell Walker drives. Goes up, puts it up off glass. The strength of Walker puts it back at a 10-point ball game, 29-19. The pass by Zayden Palmer going to be picked off.
Yeah, Palmer's never really faced a defense quite like Princeton right now, and he's having a hard time dealing with the pressure.
Problem there is he also got Samuel Papa to pick up his third, team's second. So Papa with 3 fouls halfway through the second quarter of play. Bent with the basketball, leaves over left wing for Walker. Cash Holt from just past the free throw line knocks it down. 31-19 lead here for the Tigers. Zayden Palmer with the basketball. Gets it for Papa, right wing. Papa drives, loses it, able to pick it back up. Up top for Barrett Worrell, into the corner for Jace Palmer. Papa into the corner for Barrett Worrell, drives baseline. Can't get the shot to fall as Holt pulls in the rebound.
I think he had Palmer on the weak side block.
Lincoln Bent drives baseline, goes up, can't finish. Holt on the rebound is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Zayden Palmer. It'll be his second, team's third. First from Holt, bounces out. Zayden Palmer will check out as Shea Miller checks back in here for the Warriors. Second free throw attempt from Holt. Misses off back iron, tipped around, and picked up here by Samuel Papa. Drives right at the glass, has it rejected away though by Holt. It's got to be his third or fourth already on the night as Mitchell Walker somehow got that one to go up off glass for 2 as he's now got 12 points in the ball game.
That was a really nice finish there by Walker.
Dalton Worrell will drive right at Holt, trying to get that one to go, can't get it to go. And back on in transition is Princeton. As again, they've got the Warriors going much faster than they want to. As Lowry from the free throw line knocks it down.
Yeah, Princeton's really dictating the pace right now, and the problem is that the Warriors
are falling into that trap.
Yeah, but they can't. You don't want to hold on to the ball too long because then the trap comes. It's just a really tough balance to strike here, and Princeton's just really doing a nice job with this trapping defense.
35-19, Walker shot short. Rebound picked up here by Dalton Worrell. Back in transition, Dalton with the basketball, has it right wing, down to the baseline. Over the left wing for Barrett Worrell. Dribbles in, goes up, and gets this one to fall in for 2.
Another nice finish there. Seen a couple of nice finishes, this time by Barrett Worrell. Hunter Lowry right there on him and still able to get it to go.
Evans top of the key, 1:40 left to play here in the second. 35-21 is the lead here in favor of the Tigers. A minute and a half left in the second quarter. Bent up top for Holt. Sends it left wing to Walker. For Evans, top of the key, 3. Drains it. He's now in double digits with 11. 110 as Jace Palmer gets it across midcourt. Into the corner for Dalton Worrell. He'll dribble in. His shot rolls out.
Princeton starting to pull away here, up to a 17-point lead.
Evans up top for Lowry. Shot from just inside the three-point arc, misses off back iron. Miller will pull in the rebound. Barrett Worrell, top of the key, 40 seconds left to play in the second. Dalton right wing. Up top for Barrett, over left wing for Papa. Into the corner for Miller. Cross court Papa down to the baseline for Palmer. Trying to go cross court for Dalton Worrell. Picked off by Mitchell Walker. Foul going to be called against Shea Miller. It'll be his second, team's fourth. Austrian Bears will check in here for Walker and Bent. 20.6 left to play in the half. 38-21, Princeton with the lead. Top of the key with it, Blake Bears. He'll send it left wing for Bo Usry. 6 seconds left here in the half. Lowry for Evans. It's going to be fouled right before the buzzer.
That's a horrible foul.
And it's going to go against Dalton Worrell. It'll be his second. And Chase Evans is going to get 3 shots here with no time on the clock here before half.
Shea Miller was right there. He was fading away 30 feet from the basket. If he makes that, just tip the cap. There's no reason to go over there and try and swat it.
Evans misses on the first. Hits on the second. And we'll hit the third. So we'll go to halftime, 40-21, Princeton ahead over the Warriors. We're back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in a moment. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See shelter agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so don't miss the shot. Make the clutch play at Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From fresh flower bouquets to sweet candy bouquets, they've got gifts that score every time. Check out several new tumblers and unique gift boxes that are total slam dunks. Don't wait for the buzzer. Beat the clock and bring home the win this Valentine's Day with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts. When it's game time for love, Briar Patch delivers.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton at the half. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Penny John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formalwear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Events Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Princeton School Districts, and the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the first half for Princeton. They are shooting 16 for 31 from the field tonight, 5 for 14 from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 7 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment by Chase Evans with 13 points, 12 points a night for Mitchell Walker, 6 points on the night for Cash Holt, 5 points for Hunter Lowry, 2 points a night for Blake Bears and Lincoln Bent. For Albany, they're shooting 8 for 21 from the field tonight, 2 for 5 from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Dalton Worrell with 11 points, 4 points for Barrett Worrell, 2 points for Zayden Palmer, Samuel Papa, and Jace Palmer.
Well, Princeton has a really nice shot chart right now, shooting 16 of 31.
Shooting just over 51%
from the field, and then almost half of those shots are from three, and they're shooting over 33% from the three-point line as well. So really nice job by them in that regard. They're forcing a lot of turnovers. Don't have the exact numbers, but it feels like they're really doing a nice job on the glass too, especially on the offensive glass. Got a lot of second chance points for themselves. So whenever you have that much going right for you, I mean, that's why you're up 19 points at halftime.
Well, and, we talk about Cash Holt. He only has 6 points in the ballgame, which would be the second most on Albany's team, but only has 6 points in the ballgame so far. But we aren't keeping the stat at the moment, but he has to have at least 5 or 6 blocks in the game, really altering the Warrior shots inside. Plus has a couple of offensive rebounds, hasn't gotten a couple of putbacks to fall in, and really been kind of the main cog in that Princeton defense inside that has really kind of kept the Warriors to shooting just 21 points here in the first half.
Well, and also, I mean, your counting stats are great, but the counting stats don't always encapsulate the impact that you have on the game. Cash Holt's definitely made a big impact. I mean, he's a tall guy, so his presence inside definitely deters shooters. And then when they do decide to try and take it up on him, he's been getting a lot of blocks. Evans has really done a nice job from behind the three-point line. I think he has 2 or 3 threes that are off second chances. So that's been a huge part in their lead as well. So Princeton's operating like a well-oiled machine right now. Albany was able to keep it pretty close in the first time they played. It looks like Princeton might be able to run away with this one here in the second half. They're playing really good basketball right now, and they're looking like a really tough out for anybody who wants to try and get past them in postseason play. I know I wouldn't want to play these guys in the postseason.
Well, and we'll just stop right there. I mean, with this Class 1 that Princeton will be in is very tough. You're going to have Rockport in there. You've got King City. You've got North Andrew in there. There are some really good teams in Class 1 in this Northwest section. For Princeton, they kind of get a little bit lucky where they might avoid Rockport a little bit, as they will kind of move towards the east and south rather than to more of the northwestern region where Rockport would be.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good teams, like you said, and we haven't seen all those teams, but I mean, we've seen King City several times. I mean, they have some nights where they're not at their best. Of course, I think on their best night they could go toe-to-toe with Princeton, and they have. Yeah. They lost them 44-43 in conference play, so that would be quite the matchup if that were to happen. But, man, tonight Princeton has looked really good, and I don't know that I'd pick a whole lot of teams to beat them in a postseason matchup.
We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Welcome back out to Princeton as we get ready to start second half action. It will be Albany basketball. It'll be Papa, Barrett Worrell, Dalton Worrell, Jace Palmer, and Shane Miller out on the floor for the Warriors. It will be Walker Evans along with Bent Lowry and Holt out on the floor here for Princeton. A 1-2-2 zone still played here by Princeton. High post for Shea Miller. Dribbles in, now sends it out in the corner for Palmer. Up top for Dalton Worrell, up to the high post. Shea Miller turns around, can't get the shot to fall as it bounces off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Holt. Left wing for Chase Evans. Finds Lincoln Bent driving to the basket off the cut and puts it up off glass for 2.
Yeah, Barrett got caught chasing Bent right there.
And a quick timeout by the Warriors. 30 seconds into the third quarter. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert, though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
42-21, Princeton with the lead. 7:23 left to play in the third quarter. It'll be Albany basketball. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, brings it across half court. High post for Shea Miller, tip picked up by Barrett right wing. He'll dribble in, go right at Holt. And another partial block there for Holt as Evans comes away at the rebound. Holt drives the baseline, leaves it for Walker, waits for the defender to go by. He'll put it up off glass for 2.
Nice patience there by Walker to give a pump fake. Get the defense to fly by and make that an easy shot for 2.
High post for Jace Palmer. Dribbles inside. Falls to the floor as he gets it from Miller on the baseline. Papa back up top for Barrett Worrell. Papa dribbles into the trap and a foul going to be called here against the Tigers. Foul will go against Mitchell Walker. It'll be his second, team's first. Barrett Worrell top of the key. Into the corner for Shea Miller. Papa on the wing. Again, trying to dribble out of that trap, and they're going to get a travel called here against the Warriors. Papa thought it was knocked out of his hands.
Well, I think if it wasn't a travel, it was a carry.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the 2.
Walker to bring the ball across midcourt, has it right wing, sends it up top here for Bent. Trying to send it out, lost his footing, picked up here by Dalton Worrell. Has a trailer in Papa. And he's going to be called for the travel again.
He never did really corral that pass in and just had a hard time bringing that one in. Never did get the shot off and then got called for the travel.
Bent sends it across for Walker right wing. Trying to get it down inside for Holt. Driving Bent. Doesn't get the bucket, but does pick up the foul. Foul will go against Barrett Worrell. It'll be his second, team's first. First one bounces out for Lincoln Bent. Misses on the second as Miller will pull in the rebound. 44-21 is the lead for Princeton as Barrett drives down. Can't get the shot to go as it rims out.
And Barrett really can accelerate pretty fast, and you got a taste of it there, but just couldn't quite get it to go.
The pass from Walker down to Lowry. Unable to be pulled in as it goes out of bounds here off the Tigers. 5.5 left to play in the third quarter. Tigers lead 44-21 over the Warriors. Barrett Worrell left wing for Papa into the corner for Shea Miller. Pass too tall for Dalton Worrell, trying to keep it alive. Picked up by Evans up top for Walker. Leaves it off for Cash Holt. Inside the paint, elevates, puts it in for two.
Turnovers are kind of a problem here for the Warriors, and Princeton's really making them pay.
Yeah, it's second straight game where the Warriors kind of a little turnover prone. As Bears and Usry ready to check back in at the next stoppage here for the Tigers. Papa into the corner, Shea Miller thought about the three, now pulls it back out for Papa, drives in. Over top the long arms of Lowry, can't get it to go. Rebound picked up by Lowry. Back in transition, Walker leaves it for Holt. Off glass for two.
Yeah, every shot for the Warriors right now has just been really tough just to get off, and I mean, it was a rough first half, and the second half is beginning the same way.
Into the corner for Miller. Trying to get it inside for Palmer. Back out for Dalton Worrell. Drives baseline. It's going to go up and he's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. His foul is going to go against Hunter Lowry. It'll be his first, team second. Zayden Palmer ready to check in after this first free throw attempt here from Dalton Worrell. Dalton will miss on the first.
Actually, he still got two here. Evans came in late. Violation. He came into the.
Oh, okay. Did not see that part, so two more free throws from Dalton as still misses on the first.
I was going to say, I mean, it was right as he was receiving the ball. And, yeah, he got him for it.
So one more free throw here from Dalton. Hits on the second. 48-22 is the lead in favor of the Warriors. Cash Holt with the ball on the baseline. Goes up, elevates, and puts it in. Talked about he didn't have many points in the first half. He's already up to 12 now as he has 6 here through the first half of this third quarter after having 6 in the first half. Palmer drives down to the block, and again Cash Holt is a presence inside on the shot as Bears is going to be fouled. It'll go line to shoot two. Foul will go against Dalton Worrell. It'll be his third, team second. Denton Hale will check in for the first time here tonight for Princeton after this first free throw attempt. As Hale will check in here for Walker. As Bears hits the first free throw. Second attempt from Bears is good. 52-22, a 30-point Princeton lead. 3:40 left to play in the third quarter. Barrett Worrell sends it right wing for Dalton, and then the pass from Palmer tipped out of bounds here off of the Tigers. It'll stay with the Warriors as Papa will inbounds. Up top for Dalton Worrell. High post for Jace Palmer. Sends it back out to Zayden Palmer, left wing to Papa into the corner here for Barrett Worrell. Drives baseline, leaves it for his brother Dalton, goes right at Holt, puts it up off glass for 2.
Good finish, right over Holt.
First points from the field here in this half for the Warriors as back in transition. Warriors get back late, Bears makes them pay for it. Back up to a 30-point ball game with 3 minutes left to play in the third, 54-24, Princeton with the lead. Barrett Worrell with the basketball. Up for Samuel Papa, into the corner for Zayden Palmer. Baseline. Barrett Worrell, right wing 3, misses off iron. Papa on the rebound, goes up. And again, Holt there. As Jace Palmer will go up, gets the bucket and the foul. Foul that time against the Tigers is going to go against Chase Evans. It'll be his first, team's third. And one opportunity from Jace Palmer off the mark and does not hit the rim. It'll be Princeton basketball here. Warriors had an enigma night early in January where they hit 27 straight free throws to start as Palmer loses it. And since then, the Warriors been hovering right around 50% and lower. The pass to Holt gets away, picked up here by Papa. Coast to coast, puts it up off glass for 2. Hale gets it back for Bears. Stripped away here by Papa for Dalton Worrell. Up off glass for 2.
Great hustle by Papa to save that one while diving out of bounds.
Usry with the basketball, right wing. Up top for Hale. As again, Papa trying to come away with the steal and making the hustle play as Lowry will check in along with Lincoln Bent as Miller will check in for Palmer. You got to give Papa credit here. I mean, you're down 24 points and making hustle plays like that, trying to make the strip, diving on the floor, trying to keep it in bounds. Just trying to do anything to kind of spark this Warrior offense.
Yeah, those are the type of plays you really love to see. Guys, I mean, game's pretty much over, but a guy's playing like it's a one-possession game.
Over to the right wing for Bears. Up top for Hale, trying to turn the corner to Usry. Spins back up top with it for Bent. Over to Hale again, left wing. Hale drives in as Dalton Worrell kind of able to hold on to it. Jump ball will stay here with Princeton. So Dalton kind of got his hand on it, kind of tied it up and forced the jump ball. Inbounds to Lowry. Leaves it up top for Blake Bears, over to left wing for Denton Hale. Lincoln Bent turns the corner, sends it back out. Bears shot from 3. Misses off back iron. Dalton Worrell will pull in the rebound. Up top for Papa. For Barrett Worrell. Barrett up top for Papa, into the corner for Miller. Dalton Worrell baseline, back to Miller in the corner. His shot from 3, misses off iron. Papa with the rebound. Waits for the defender to go up, puts up the shot too strong. Miller there, has it tipped. Gets the rebound, goes back up and again. Can't get it to go.
Man, that looked like it was blocked really late.
I would assume that would be Lowry that came in with that block late.
Yeah, I mean, it was still on the way up, so it wasn't a goaltender or anything, but I mean, that ball was almost at the apex and blocked away.
Lowry with it on the baseline. Up and under. Can't get the shot to go. Dalton Worrell with the rebound. Worrell drives in, going to be called for the charge. That's going to be his 4th. His 4th, team's 3rd. With 5 seconds left in the third as Walker will check in here for Bears.
That's another thing you also like to see. You're up 24, and you're willing to put your body on the line and take a charge.
Yeah. Walker brings the ball across midcourt, drives all the way in. Can't get the shot to fall. And we will go to the fourth quarter with Princeton ahead 54-30 when we come back to start the fourth quarter, and we come back in a moment.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
54-30 is the lead here in favor of the Tigers. They'll have the basketball, or the Warriors will have the basketball here to start out the fourth quarter of play. Jace Palmer will inbounds as it'll be Papa that'll start the fourth quarter on the bench with Zayden Palmer out on the floor for the Warriors. Princeton has out there 5 original starters to start out the fourth quarter, leading by 24. Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Sends it right wing for Dalton Worrell, down to the baseline for Miller. Zayden Palmer down to the baseline, lost it, picked up here by Bent. He'll bring it across the timeline. Has it right wing as he'll slow things up, down into the corner for Walker. Bent to Walker. Lowry baseline. Bent high post over to left wing for Evans. Into the corner to Holt. He'll drive baseline. Sends it out for Bent back to the corner. Holt from 3, misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Barrett Worrell. And falls with it. It's trying to get it away. Hits off his foot and picked up by Cash Holt. Up top for Evans. Over to Holt. Spins. Goes up off glass for 2.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot that Barrett was going to be able to do there with Holt coming downhill straight at him. Nice spin move there by Holt.
Zayden Palmer, top of the key, sends over to left wing for Jace Palmer. Up to Barrett. Back to Jace. Drives down to the baseline, into the corner for Miller. Dalton Worrell on the baseline. Sends it out for his brother Barrett. Zayden Palmer drives down, goes up off glass for 2. Bent for Evans, back out to Walker. Into the corner. Evans shot from 3. Rims out. And a foul going to be called against Lowry. It was the 2 Palmer brothers that kind of went after the basketball. Both ended up on the floor.
I was going to say, I think it was the late whistle because Jace had it Lowry boxed out and Lowry went up over the top of him. So I do think it was a foul. I just think that the whistle was a little bit late, but still the right call.
Foul against Lowry, his second, team's first. 56-32 is the lead here in favor of the Tigers. Jace Palmer leaves it for his brother Zayden on the baseline. Trying to send it back out, tipped away by Lowry for Walker. 5:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter as Walker will bring it across the timeline. Drives down to the baseline, sends it back out for Bent. High post for Lowry. Dribbles down, goes up off glass for 2.
A shot by Lowry, taking his man off the dribble and just kind of throwing that straight at the backboard to bank that one in.
Dalton Worrell, right wing 3. Can't hit his third of the night as Holt picks up the rebound. Back in transition, Walker rims out. Dalton Worrell in transition. Got a little too deep trying to send it out and goes out of bounds. Barrett Worrell will check back in for the Warriors as he's going to check in for his brother Dalton with 5 minutes left to play in the fourth. Brett, the one thing we didn't really talk about with this Princeton team No seniors on this team, a very young team.
Yeah, these guys are.
A lot of juniors and sophomores.
Yeah, I mean, they're extremely talented, and I mean, that's bad news for the rest.
GRC West,
yeah.
As Holt again puts it up off glass, 60-32. Tigers with the lead, 4:40 left to play in the fourth.
To be this good and to be bringing everybody back. I mean, they're about to finish undefeated in the conference schedule.
Miller sends it out. Barrett Worrell, right wing three, knocks it down. His first from behind the arc tonight. Walker with the basketball in the backcourt, gets it across here for Holt. Dribbles through into the corner for Evans. Shot from three. Drains it.
Yeah, he's been on all night.
He's got 16 in the ball game. 63-35, halfway through the fourth quarter of play. Princeton with the lead by 28. Barrett Worrell for Papa. Back to Barrett. Baseline Miller. Up top for Papa. In the corner, Barrett Worrell shot from three. Knocks down his second. Once he sees that first one go in, they start to fall in bunches for him. Cash Holt with the basketball. Drives in. And a foul going to be called here against Shea Miller. That will be his third, team's first. First attempt here from Holt is good. We'll see Cutter Peterson for the first time tonight as he'll check in for Miller. Dalton Worrell will check in here for Zayden Palmer as Mitchell will check out. Checking back in will be Blake Bears. The second free throw attempt from Holt. Is good. 65-38, Princeton with the lead. 3:25 left to play in the fourth. Barrett Worrell brings the ball across midcourt. Left wing for Papa. Into the corner for Jace Palmer. Back to Papa, left wing. Barrett will send it in the corner for Jace. High post for Peterson. Pass tipped away, picked up here by Cash Holt. They'll bring it across midcourt with underneath 3 to play here in the fourth quarter. Drives and has it rejected away, but comes down out of bounds. Bo Usry will check in as he's going to check in for Lowry. It'll be Dalton Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt. Denton Hale will be able to check in. Then the next stoppage here for Princeton. Also checking in looks to be Brody Ellsworth at the next stoppage. As Barrett Worrell drives in, puts up the little runner off glass for two. 65-40. Usry trying to get the ball across midcourt for the Tigers. Gets it across for Bent into the corner to Evans. Shot from three. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Usry to Bent. Bears has it knocked out of his hands, picked up by Holt. Goes up, and he's going to be fouled here on the drive. Kind of takes him out of the layup. Foul will be called against Samuel Papa. It'll be his fourth, team's second. It will be Ellsworth and Hale checking in for Princeton as Evans, along with Bent, will come out, and Cash Holt will come out as Gavin Stockman will check in. Papa checks out as checking in will be Ricardo Kopf here for the Warriors. Hale sends it up top for Ellsworth over to the right wing for Bears. Hale has it stripped away here by Dalton Worrell. Up top for Ricardo Kopf, and he's going to be called for a travel. Usry with the basketball. Has it right wing. Down inside for Stockman. Pass stolen away here by Kampf. Dalton Worrell drives to the baseline, goes up high off glass, can't get it to go. Tipped around, picked up by Stockman. Bears gets it across midcourt, has it up at the top of the key. Usry, right wing for Hale, tipped around. Usry keeps it alive. Picked up by Ellsworth for Hale. Usry sends it back out for Bears over to left wing with it for Brody Ellsworth. Hale for Ellsworth. Up off glass for two. As the freshman knocks one in off the glass. Checking in for the Warriors will be Lauren Sandholzer along with John Rigney, as Dalton Worrell, Jace Palmer will check out. 67-40 is the lead here in favor of the Tigers with 50 seconds left in the fourth. And middle school and high school boys are going crazy all across Northwest Missouri.
Well, I saw that Princeton's assistant coach started doing it, and I thought maybe it was a bet or something, but I forgot that it was 67 points, so that would be why.
Sandholzer from three. Can't get it to fall. Peterson on the putback knocks it in. 67-42, 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Hale with it up at the top of the key, sends it left wing for Usry. Ellsworth with it up at the top of the key. And they're going to hold it out as Princeton is going to come away with a 67-42 victory, and they are going to finish with an undefeated GRC conference record. We'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame, tonight's Winner's Circle player of the game, when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to Princeton. A 67-42 victory tonight for Princeton as they keep that undefeated conference record and will have an 8-0 conference record here on the season. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats, all part of your BTC Bank postgame. BTC Bank here for good. For Princeton tonight, they shoot 27 for 50 from the field tonight, 6 for 19 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 13 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Cash Holt with 18 points, 16 points tonight for Chase Evans, 14 points tonight for Mitchell Walker. 7 points tonight for Hunter Lowry, 6 points tonight for Blake Bears, 4 points for Lincoln Bent, 2 points tonight for Brody Ellsworth. For Albany tonight, they shoot 17 for 44 from the field, 4 for 11 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 7 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Dalton Worrell with 16 points, 12 points tonight for Barrett Worrell, 4 points on the night for Jace Palmer and Samuel Papa, and Zayden Palmer, 2 points on the night for Cutter Peterson. Brent, our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game.
It's going to be Cash Holt tonight. Kind of got off to a slow start offensively speaking, but still played a big role on the defensive side of things in the first half, and then really kind of got going scoring-wise in the second half. So really nice job for him. Chase Evans had a great game as well, especially from behind the three-point line. They kind of cooled off from three as the game went along. They were shooting almost or over 35%, I believe, at the start of the second half. Finished 6 for 19, so it did cool off a little bit from that range. But, man, Princeton showed tonight why they are the best team in the GRC West. They're undefeated. They're definitely poised for a deep run in the postseason. Of course, there's a lot of really good teams. They might run into a really good team, but it's not if they were to have an early exit, it's not because they were disappointing or anything. It's just a lot of teams they got to go through in Class 1. So really good win for them tonight. I mean, they beat Albany, I think, by 13 the first time they played, and it was 27 or whatever it was tonight. So, I mean, just a really good win for Princeton tonight. Another tough loss for Albany. They had the tough loss over at Eagleville against North Harrison, and then they have to go to Gallatin on Monday. So, definitely tough part of the schedule. But, I mean, hey, we got to finish the season strong. It's not all about results. Albany competed really well in the first quarter, and then it just kind of,
too much Cash Holt inside, too much Hunter Lowry inside, too much Chase Evans from the outside.
They competed really well in the first quarter, then, the floodgates kind of opened there in the second quarter and beyond. So, tough break for the Warriors, but back at it again on Monday. Another opportunity to keep getting better as we're trying to get whipped into shape here for the postseason, which is only a couple of weeks away now.
Yeah, just 4 games remaining for the regular season for the Warriors. They will be on the road, as you said, on Monday night at Gallatin, a really tough game there. And then they will be at home against East Atchison next Thursday for senior night. And then the Warriors will go back on the road to take on South Harrison in what usually will be a fun game over in Bethany. And then they will end the season at home against a Platte Valley team that was able to knock off the Warriors in that Stanberry tournament opening round game with a banked-in buzzer-beater 3 that was tipped off the hands of Jace Palmer. And the Warriors remember that game and what could have been. But, again, tonight the Warriors lose here to Princeton. They had to, again, finish with a perfect 8-0 conference record in the GRC West. Congratulations to them. Well-deserving, but they've showed why they're the best team in the GRC West. And then, as you said, they will be a force to be reckoned with in postseason play. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Hope you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. The Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, Albany Booster Club, Albany and Princeton School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Don't forget, tomorrow Albany TV will be live all day for wrestling action at the James Brewer Memorial Wrestling Tournament. That will start for you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. It will go until it is over. We do not know exactly how long that will be. Could be 3 o'clock, could be 5 o'clock, could be 8 o'clock. We're not quite certain, but we will bring you all that action tomorrow from the Albany High School gym for the James Brewer Memorial Wrestling Tournament. For myself, Jared Rolfes, color analyst and cameraman, Brett Williams, so long and good night from Princeton.